What's up, everybody? It's Stephanatis TV, and we back. On today's episode, we are covering a young lady that has been found hung from a tree in Mississippi. I don't know what's going on in Mississippi, but people, we need to come together and figure out in a collective why are these black people being attacked and nobody's doing anything about it. Nobody's coming together. Nobody's banding together. Like, come on, at this point, y'all need to really wake up in Mississippi. All that sundown town, well, y'all need to start cutting lights on them back roads or something, because this is ridiculous. It's been two people being hung, and then you got somebody being beat on a private island, and nobody doing nothing about this stuff. Like, come on, man. At this point, it's ridiculous. And we need answers, because this is not cool. This is not safe. This is bad for our people, because we're still being attacked on a regular basis, and nobody's protecting us. And we're not protecting ourselves. If we're not going to protect ourselves, who's going to do it? At this point, we need to really figure out, like, which direction this future going to go. Because if we're not protecting ourselves, nobody going to do it, man. And it is sad. So we're gonna go down, and I'm gonna show y'all different videos to help try to expose all this stuff going on in Mississippi, man.
Woman found hanging from a tree behind a Jackson house has been identified, and that case is raising new questions tonight.
That's right. A city councilman says that federal authorities need to step in. 16 WAPT's Ross Adams explains what he wants and why he says the community can't wait.
Councilman Kenneth Stokes says he just sent a letter to the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Mississippi asking for the agency to help in any way it can after a young woman was found hanging from a tree in an abandoned home in West Jackson.
Anything that they can provide to get this hanging case solved quickly. We need to have someone in handcuffs as soon as yesterday.
The Hinds County coroner identified the woman as 29-year-old Tasia Fortune. Investigators say Fortune's body had been hanging in the tree for 3 to 4 days before someone found it Monday night at the house on Road.
3 to 4 days? Come on now, all these ring cameras, all these flock cameras everywhere, and y'all not finding people till 3-4 days later? Come on, man.
Road of Remembrance. Stokes' letter to the U.S. Attorney asked for help finding a suspect and a motive for the killing.
Everywhere you go, they talking about that hanging. I don't care where you go, to the grocery store, to get something to eat, people talking about that hanging.
The Jackson Police Department has said little about the case in the past 4 days. Other than a late Monday night social media post, JPD has been so tight-lipped they haven't even sent out a press release.
Once upon a time, a press release would have come out quickly because of the sensitive nature of hangings in Mississippi.
Alrighty, let's talk about it.
In a Thursday interview with 16 WAPT, Police Chief Rochelle Brackney refused to answer any questions about the hanging investigation.
And that's already crazy right there, because, if it's a public subject, they need to answer, because they are the ones that's held responsible to protect the people. If they can't provide answers, they can't protect the people. So what are y'all really, what are y'all paying y'all taxes for? Mississippi, y'all paying taxes, and these taxes are going to y'all police department that's refusing to answer y'all questions for justice for y'all people. And y'all got data centers taking over, making y'all sick.
Councilman Stokes says even if there's no racial element to this hanging, he says given Mississippi's history of lynchings, public officials all across the city need to step up and say this is unacceptable behavior. Reporting from Jackson, Ross Adams, 16 WAPT.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete...
According to the Mississippi Free Press, full mass, Black woman whose body was found hanging from a tree behind a vacant Jackson, Mississippi home is 29-year-old Tasia Fortune, for Tasia Fortune. The Hines County Coroner's Office confirmed on Thursday. Authorities have not said if they suspect foul play. I want you to keep the picture up, Jordan.
It's obvious that it's foul play because I want people to understand. Black folks don't hang each other. They do everything. They do all this shooting, beating up. But one thing we ain't gonna do is sit there and go out there and hang somebody. That's just not in that culture. That's not something that we going out there and doing. That's not what represented from the people like these. They like to fight and they like to shoot. Hanging, that's on a different subject. That's a different type of hate for you to have that ability to do someone like that.
We talked about this last time, this pattern that says either A, we don't suspect foul play, or there's no evidence of foul play, or not saying there could be foul play. The fact that you have a dead body
Let you know it's foul play
is reason enough to potentially suspect perhaps there's foul play. And if anyone has information that could perhaps bring justice to the foul play that has happened to this woman, we would like to engage the community. But they don't say that. The Jackson Police Department first announced in a statement on Monday evening that cops, quote, located the body. You heard me right. Officers located the body of an unidentified black female at the 500 block of Road of Remembrance, a mostly black neighborhood.
So no black people is seeing or hearing somebody screaming. A body been up for 3 days. Nobody heard nothing. Only people that can get in and get out that smooth are people that be in them black, all black. I'll say that. All black with a tie on. Real sophisticated. Know how to pay. Pay for the cover up.
At 9:05 that night, neighbors in this urban community contacted the police after finding her body, though it is not clear how long the body had been there. Hines County Coroner Jeremiah Howard, who identified the body publicly, said earlier this week that the body would be transported to the Mississippi State Medical Examiner's office to perform an autopsy. That autopsy is to determine the cause and the manner of death. Put him up. That's Kenneth Stokes. Mr. Stokes is the councilman for Jackson's 3rd Ward. He's actually speaking out about the death. He says it is murder. I want you to take a good look at the elected official, because Councilman Stokes wrote a letter to the U.S. Attorney's Office. He bypassed his local police department.
Exactly.
Quote,
those are the things you got to start doing. Because unfortunately, these police departments are paid also. These are paid employees. Be on people's payroll. These rich people in Mississippi are paying your police, okay? And covering things up. The Nolan Wells situation, the judge had the phone number directed to her. That's conflict of interest. The judge already knew the autopsy lady. The autopsy lady said they don't do autopsy for people that's been drowned or drowned. Come on now, that's like inside work. They're covering it up. That's what they have the ability to do when they are all in place and they're all friends. We don't have no chance to stand up against an enemy when you don't even know who's all on their team. You don't even know who you're fighting against. So do y'all realize if the autopsy lady in on it too, that means that she would never do the correct analyzation on that body to get the correct um terms of death? Come on, bro. That's unfair. That's playing foul. You'll never win. People, y'all got Mississippi. Y'all need to wake up. Y'all got Ole Miss. That's it. The hell, and they burnt Ole Miss down back in the day. For Mississippi to be all this old gangster, it's a lot of gangsterism going on, bro. It ain't nothing going on in Mississippi if y'all can't protect yourselves and your own people. You're looking stupid.
We are in dire need of the assistance of the U.S. Attorney's Office with the death of an unidentified female discovered hanging in the backyard of an abandoned house on the Road of Remembrance in Jackson, Mississippi. We especially are in need of the following details: by whom she was murdered, the motive for her murder, the confirmed name of the deceased, permanent address, as well as other pertinent information. We look forward to your response. End quote. Stokes said that even if there is no racial element to Ms. Fortune's death, Mississippi's history of lynching, and this is the point, the history of lynching alone must be considered. It's called
The history. This is what they do out there. That's what they do to your people. When your people don't have enough backbone, if you don't stand up for something, you fall for anything. Y'all can't, bro. I saw a video and I think it was based in '09, but they still had people picking cotton. Still have slaves in '09.
called context. Per WAPT, and that public officials need to speak out against what happened to her and say it is unacceptable. Quote, hanging is an activity, a crime that should never be an issue of being accepted by the public, he said in an interview. Another quote, hanging must never be an acceptable behavior. Let's go to Fortune's aunt. There's a GoFundMe page. Etta Avolio started a GoFundMe to help raise funds to cover the expenses for final arrangements. She says Fortune was a beloved daughter, sister, and friend whose passing has left her family devastated and heartbroken. During this lifetime, families go through ups and downs. And right now, Fortune's loved ones are facing one of the hardest moments they have ever known. She was a strong-minded, big-hearted, vibrant young woman whose life was taken at just 29 years old. Her loss has deeply shaken everyone who knew and loved her, and her family is now trying to begin healing while also facing the painful responsibility of saying their final farewells. We ask that you do the very best you can. Obviously, the local people understand their local politics as well as their criminal element, their bigotry that lives among them. The councilman has said it out loud. So much so, he put pen to paper. The authorities seem reluctant to call it racially motivated. A hanging from a tree in Mississippi of a young black girl.
Right.
And the authorities who are in charge of the investigation will not say the obvious. That, of course, it is more than potentially, it is likely based on probability. Historical record
Exactly,
not
man.
be damned.
And at this point, for these people to be trying to make excuses for what's going on, it's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Families having to cry. I'm finding videos all across TikTok. This family having to cry and grieve. Hell, the police department need to be crying and grieving because this is still going on, and they are the ones that's being looked upon for protection, and they cannot do that. They are failing. But they're still being paid by the tax dollars. Why are people paying these police with their tax dollars, hard-earned money, and these police can't do nothing for them? The police is being back under the table paid to allow things to happen. When these things happen, it's not a coincidence. These are occult rituals. I don't know the specific date for when they said it, because they said it happened 3 days ago, but we just now find out. Best believe every time they do something like this, these are rituals, brother and sister. These are rituals going on, and they playing the game on you and us, and we the ones only losing consistently, and they richer than a fool.
This is Tasia Fortune, a 29-year-old black woman who was found hanging from a tree in Mississippi in the past week. This is another report of a black woman or a black man in Mississippi in the past year who have been found hanging from a tree. You may not have heard Tasia's story or even her name much, and it's because it's honestly not being widely reported enough. We need to tell her story. According to the Mississippi Free Press, Tasia's body was found hanging from a tree in the back of an abandoned home in Mississippi. The Jackson Police Department say that an ongoing investigation has begun to determine her cause of death and what happened. Her body has been transported to the medical examiner's office in the state as well for an autopsy. Few other facts have been shared publicly. We don't have much more information, and local authorities are urging that federal authorities and officials get involved to help with this ongoing investigation. We are urging that have been shared publicly. We don't have.
So we see who her fan base is.
Much more information, and local authorities are urging that
it's a
federal
lot of mixed
authorities and
friendships out
officials
there
get involved
in
to
Mississippi.
help with this
I'm not
ongoing
gonna lie on that.
investigation.
But
We
you
need to
still
know
gotta
more,
be careful.
and
I don't
Tasia's
care.
story needs to continue to be amplified.
I care about
More
my
updates
people
for you
being
as
safe. This is ridiculous. They got the footage. Come on now, look, that young lady legs is burned. She was set on fire, man. Your body don't decay like that. Look at the top part. Look, her shirt's black. That's tar being put on her. These folks be putting tar and putting feathers on them. That's one of the things. Look, and she's literally been burned. Come on, bro. This is ridiculous, and nobody know what's going on. Come
Tasia
on,
Fortune
brother.
was 29 years old when she was found hanged from a tree in Jackson, Mississippi on Monday. Her body was discovered hanging from a tree in the backyard of a vacant home. This home was located at 500 block of Road of Remembrance, a mostly black neighborhood.
Road of Remembrance. Y'all gotta, bro, everything, Road of Remembrance. They don't want y'all to forget that they're still doing this stuff. They're going to let you remember in any type of way. When you think you're coming up, we're going to figure out a way to let you remember. Like, bro, this is not coincidence, bro. Y'all need to wake up. Cause they're not gonna let you forget. They're gonna bring some remembrance to your mind. And this is how it's gonna go. Bro, y'all tripping in Mississippi.
That night. The neighbors are the one who found the body and had to call police. It's unknown how long she was there for. The head county coroner said that earlier this week the body would be transported to the Mississippi State Medical Examiner's office to perform an autopsy to determine the cause of death.
Everybody's saying the same thing, so that's all the only information that they got. It's nothing else about
They have not
this.
stated whether or not this is foul
insane.
play, but you know how this goes. There is a GoFundMe for Tasia. This is to help cover the funeral and other final arrangement costs. I'm going to link it in my bio, so feel free to check it out. Tasia Fortune was a beloved daughter, sister, and friend whose passing has left family devastated.
One of the comments said, "Is the KKK lurking people, luring people out and lynching them again?" Something going on. Something is obviously going on. Because at this point, come on, man.
Hinds County coroner says this case is classified as a death investigation, and authorities have not yet determined how the woman died.
And these are all the victims in Mississippi. Come on now, people. The numbers is getting up ridiculous. And lynchings, come on. Real self-inflicted. Come on now. Remember when I just said that people in Mississippi got everything so tied up that they can literally have the same people that's doing the autopsies rewrite the whole narrative. This is all saying self-inflicted. Come on, there's no way.
On Road of Remembrance,
she's a good person, you know. She's very rooted in the neighborhood.
She didn't deserve to get killed and die like that, hanging from a tree.
officers found the body of the unidentified woman hanging in an oak tree when they responded to the 500 block of Road of Remembrance Monday night, behind what appears to be a vacant house.
She had 2 kids, a young baby. She just had
How high that was?
young kid.
Behind what appears.
Bro, look how high that is.
Remembrance Monday night, behind what appears to.
I saw a post that said the girl was so high in the tree they had to get a ladder. Who the hell, bro? Come on now. That takes a team of people to drag a body that high into the sky, but nobody heard anything.
A young baby. She just had maybe a year ago.
The woman hasn't been identified. What was going through your son's mind when he saw that image?
It messed his head up. Messed his head up, man.
According to the Hinds County coroner, a graphic image of the body in the tree posted on social media does appear to be from the scene.
It's scary. I mean, I don't know what happened. I just know it's directly in front of my house. It was that close to comfort.
Despite speculation online and among neighbors, investigators have not said whether they suspect foul play. Darren Harris says he knows the woman. He last saw her about a week ago. It looks like the woman's feet are suspended 3 inches from the ground.
Somebody had to do that. She wouldn't have did it to herself.
Come on, people. Mississippi, y'all need to wake up. Y'all need to get your minds together.
Here is yet another young, innocent black lady named Tasia Fortune.
And the next thing, before we end this, because we're not going to make it too long, is the fact that everybody in the community is trying to make posts about this. Look at this older man. And it's just not one culture. It's just the fact that everybody want to bring some type of awareness because their own media in Mississippi not even covering.
Here is yet another young, innocent black lady named Tasia Fortune that was found this past week hanging from a tree in Mississippi. Take a look at the video, guys. This shit has to stop.
This is Tasia Fortune, a 29-year-old black woman who was found hanging from...
I'm really came here for the comments. Okay, enough is enough. How is the feds not involved? Come on now, 100% up there trying to a long time and get people together. This is insane. God bless her family and thank you for the information. This is absolutely out of control. Like, come on now. And this is the only thing that they got. And where's the ring camera? We need the ring camera. Somebody, a car riding down the road, anything. But this is the only thing we got. There's a lot of just the people trying to come together to expose this situation because it's too many people being found hung in Mississippi and they're just gonna say self-inflicted. That's not okay. That's not all right. So the more this updates come out on this story, I'm gonna try to keep y'all updated, keep it flowing and going. Hey, stay safe out there. Keep your people safe. Watch out for your people. Check on your people. Stephanitis TV. Peace. We out.